What is going on, guys? 2.0 here, and in today's video I wanted to discuss a topic that has been very relevant in the Destiny community lately, and that is, should the Gjallarhorn come back to Destiny? Now, this question has been coming up more and more lately, and so I thought I would make a video and share my thoughts and opinions on whether or not I think the Gjallarhorn should make a return into Destiny again. So the simple answer to this question is, I'm undecided, but I am swaying towards yes, it should come back into year 2 of Destiny, and I'm going to be explaining in this video exactly why I believe it should make a return, but also why I feel as if maybe it shouldn't. So to start off, if you don't know about the Gjallarhorn, maybe you're new to Destiny or weren't around in year 1, the Gjallarhorn is the exotic rocket launcher you can see me using here, and it was widely regarded as the best weapon for most encounters in year 1 of Destiny. If you were playing strikes and you wanted to quickly burn down the boss, the Gjallarhorn was the go-to weapon for this. It was also widely used in the raids, especially Crota's End, where people would actually require you to have a Gjallarhorn to even play the raid with their group, as it was just so effective against Crota. It was never necessary, but it did make things much easier. And even to take out a bunch of enemies in general, one rocket from the Gjallarhorn would usually do the trick. So in many ways, the Gjallarhorn was like the power weapon of year 1. If you didn't have it, you really wanted to get it. And if you did have one, you most probably used it a lot. I know I did. Now, I remember when I got my first ever Gjallarhorn, as I'm sure most of you guys remember the first time you did, if you got one. But mine was from the Sepix Prime Nightfall Strike, and I was so happy about it. It made my day, as I got mine about 4 to 5 months into Destiny. So it took me quite a while. I know some people that only got one towards the end of year 1, but 4 to 5 months is still quite a while to wait before getting one. And I could not wait to upload that week's Nightfall loot video to my channel. And every time in my experience that someone in a fire team had a Gjallarhorn drop, it wasn't just them that got excited. Everyone in that fire team, whether you were doing a raid or a Nightfall, everyone was excited for them, especially if they had said that they had never had a Gjallarhorn before. Now, there's always going to be some people that get jealous, and that's understandable. If you see someone get the one weapon that you've been hunting for ages, it can be annoying, but for the most part, people were really happy for you whenever they saw one drop. And that is something that I love about the Destiny community. I remember back when I used to host the Gorgon Maze checkpoint in the Vault of Glass raid for you guys, as this chest did have a small chance to give out exotics, someone did get their first ever Gjallarhorn from the chest, and everyone in that fire team was so happy for him. And I mean, I felt great, as he did say that I had made his day by hosting the checkpoint for him. So in that respect, I feel like the Gjallarhorn really helped Destiny as a game. It gave us all a reason to grind. We wanted the Gjallarhorn, and grinding and getting lucky was the only way to do it, other than the 2 times that Xur did sell it. And so having that power weapon, the one item that everyone wants but is really rare to get, did help Destiny. It gave us a reason to do Nightfall every week, which is something we don't currently have. Nightfalls are getting a little bit useless for those players that are currently 310 plus in light level, but if there was an extremely good weapon to be gained, such as a year 2 Gjallarhorn, I guarantee a lot more people would be doing their Nightfalls again, as it's another possibility of getting that weapon. Now, we do have the Sleeper Simulant in year 2 of the game, which was rumoured to be the new power weapon, but it didn't really deliver. It was hyped up way too much throughout the community, and although it is a very unique and strong weapon that does have its uses in certain situations, it just doesn't have that same effect that the Gjallarhorn had. And on top of that, the Sleeper does come from a quest, so you don't need to get particularly lucky to obtain the weapon, you just need to complete that quest, which I do like. I like the fact that we now have exotics that are only attainable by completing certain quests, but I just wish we had a very strong weapon that was a very, very rare drop to get. So the reason I'm kind of undecided on whether or not the Gjallarhorn should come back is because it did overshadow the majority of the other exotic weapons. Because you can only equip one exotic weapon at a time, you did feel pressured or forced into using the Gjallarhorn a lot over other weapons. Now, like I said before, it was never necessary to use it, but it did make a large proportion of encounters much easier to complete, and so having that power weapon, although I do strongly believe it helped Destiny, it did also cause some friction, as if you weren't using it, you felt as though you were at a disadvantage, as if you weren't going to complete whatever it was you were doing in-game as quickly or as easily as you would if you were using it, as it was just such a strong weapon. So overall, I would like to see the Gjallarhorn come back, maybe with a slight nerf to make it not so dominant of a weapon, but not too much of a nerf that it becomes another one of those weapons that you get, and then it just sits in the vault collecting dust. So those are my thoughts and opinions on whether or not I think the Gjallarhorn should come back to Destiny. Let me know down below in the comments what you think. Do you agree with me? I know not everyone will, but I'd still love to hear what you guys think as well. But that is going to bring us to the end of the video, guys. So if you did enjoy it, please leave a like, as it really does help me out. Subscribe if you're new around here, as I do upload daily Destiny videos. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.